Hello, my fellow baddie city girls and friends. Welcome to Build A Baddie workshop, aka BAB. I want to kind of tell you guys in a short little clip here what BAB is about, what I intend to do with these episodes, and kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, right? I come from a very unfortunate family. I've come from heartache. I've come from daddy issues. I come from being broke. I come from a lot of other things. And I wanted to share you guys like how I kind of went through my experiences, strength, and hopes, and kind of give you guys some insight in case any of you are watching that are in the same situations as I was, or you're just not liking your mindset. It could be as simple as that. I wanted to kind of showcase with you guys in different avenues of your life how you can feel better, look good, feel good, do good in your life as a fellow baddie. Build A Baddie is about helping females live up to their highest potentials by moving their bodies, taking care of their mental, and running it up. I truly believe that there is so much depth to each individual. I want to help young females out by showing them how they can achieve body confidence with fitness, self-love with mindset, and live their life to the fullest while still being successful and bad. That's a little bit about what Build A Baddie is about, what I kind of wanted to show you guys and showcase throughout these videos and episodes. Again, I come from that kind of history, and I've been through enough stuff to kind of give you my tips throughout life and my teen years, my early 20s, and things of that sort. I kind of wanted to share with you guys the first few episodes of what I plan on doing for it, just to give you some ideas of what's going to come for what you can expect for Build A Baddie. So episode 1 is going to be about fitness, how to achieve your body goals you want while maintaining your city girl lifestyle. Episode 2 is success, making money, OnlyFans, selling your body, stuff of that sort, how to be successful and bad. Episode 3 is going to be about friendships. 4 is going to be about heartache, stuff of that sort, and then diving deeper into, you know, past experiences and things of that sort. So I cannot wait to show you guys and showcase you guys and share my experiences, strength, and hopes to further hopefully help some of you, you know, along your life as you're a baddie fellow city girl in your early 20s, teens, or however old you are. On my page, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys through that. So without further ado, let's get into some episodes. Hello, my fellow baddies and my YouTube. Welcome back to another video and episode 1 of Build A Baddie. Today, we are going to be talking all about how to achieve your body goals while maintaining your city girl lifestyle, okay? There's a ton of different things that I can go into this and that I will address in this video, but I want to give a bit of a background about me and why the hell I would be talking about this. If you guys do not know, what you can find out through my YouTube and my Instagram, is that I am an online fitness coach. I've been a coach, personal trainer for 4 going on 5 years now. So I've coached, gosh, probably over 600 women in the past. I've coached a lot of people through weight loss, building muscle, competitions, shows, things like that. So I have my CPT and my WFS. So I have a lot of knowledge and background regarding the subject. So if anybody, you know, wants to copyright me or not copyright me, but flag me in the comments, then yes, I do have some knowledge on this. I coach people right now to this day. Actually, I have check-ins later on the day with my clients. So wanted to put that out there before I dive into, you know, any type of sciencey stuff. Although I do want to say I want to make this video, specifically the fitness one, catered more towards the leniency regarding this stuff. You know, how we can really maintain our goals and the lifestyle that we love with going out, enjoying time with our friends, stuff like that. I don't want it to be this intense bodybuilding, counting your macro stuff. I will rarely talk about that in this video because we're not going to be that intense. We just want to look good, do good, and feel healthy, right? So, Chapo! All right, me and Chapo was attacking Opal, which is my cat, by the way. Chapo's my dog. But actually, there he is now. Turn. Hey, no. I'm recording YouTube, honey. Move. Move. No, baby. No, baby. So anyway, like I was saying, yes, I'm certified. I know I've done this with hundreds of clients over the years. So not to mention, you know, obviously I do this with myself and my current lifestyle as well. So if you guys don't know what I look like full body, obviously check out my social medias. You can see, you know, I have a, you know, I like to say I have a pretty good figure shape going on. Of course, I have a little of like bigger muscles than the average. I am a bodybuilder, and I took things to the extreme like that. And again, there's a time and place for that, which I would briefly touch on. You guys will hear me say bits and pieces of that kind of stuff. But wanted to give you guys a general overview of what we're going to be talking about here. So I wanted to tell you guys, you know, we don't have to be so intense. Dive deep into, you know, what that looks like as far as what I'm talking about with food, training, and then as far as, you know, obviously going out on the weekends and stuff like that. How much is it good enough? Things like that. So One of the first things that I really want to touch on is where are you at and what the heck do you need? Because here's the thing, is that sometimes our body doesn't want to get skinnier right now, you guys. Here's the thing, is that if we're starting from a place where we need a reverse diet is slowly building up calories to fix internal health, metabolism, hormones, and then also get calories into a high place. For example, if you're eating 600 calories a day and you tell me you want to cut your calories and cut weight, that can't happen right now. We're gonna have to eat more. You can't take away from 600 calories. Basic addition and subtraction. Right, so that would mean you need to reverse. We need to eat a little bit more first. We can build muscle in that time, get our metabolism and hormones optimal, and then obviously also quantity of calories, and then drop you down for a cutting phase. However, we have to keep that into consideration when during all of this, especially as a female. They're done that with the starving myself, with the fad diets, with the 2 hours of Stairmaster a day. Trust me, I've done that, and I've gotten my body in a pretty intense circumstance and stressful circumstance before that I needed to reverse for a very long time. Toning, also, I wanted to give you guys a news flash. Toning means build muscle. So if you come to me and you're okay, I'm asking you, what do you need? What's your goals? What can we do? What do you want to do with your body right now? And you tell me, oh, I want to tone. That means you want to build muscle. Toning is really just filling out your muscles. For example, you can't tone shoulders that aren't there. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have the muscle built first. So that's what that really means. And then obviously you can cut to see more of that muscle in the future, but toning at the initially point blank period means building muscle. So I know a lot of females come to me and a lot of people say on the internet, oh, I want to tone. I just want to tone. Oh yeah, I just want to tone. Oh, I just want to tone. I just want to tone. You want to build muscle. You want to eat more right now. That's what you're telling me as a coach. That's how we kind of translate that in the industry. And I also wanted to dive briefly into cutting phases. Like, we don't need, like, losing weight loss. Yes, it can be hard sometimes, and sometimes we do push people's bodies that far, but we don't need to. We can. You're gonna be hearing me say that so much in this video specifically. Need versus can. Yes, we can do the bodybuilder. We can freaking train 6 days a week. We can be that intense, but what do we need? Like, do we not want to do that? Do we just want to, like, be just the basic healthy, average, lifestyle client who just wants to, again, just be healthy, get in shape a little bit, and still live their lifestyle, their city girl lifestyle? We don't need that, but we could do that, right? It's a could, not a should, or you have to. It doesn't have to be that way just because you see us bodybuilders on the internet posting our poses and our competitions. You don't have to do that, and don't feel like you have to just because you see that on Instagram. Totally understand if you just want to look good, like I said, look good, feel good, do good, okay, guys? We don't need, even in a cutting phase when we're losing weight, we don't need to do freaking 3 hours of cardio a day, eating like a rabbit, chicken and rice and broccoli for every single meal. You can do that if you want to be a bodybuilder, like I said, or if you can do that if you want to be that intense, but you don't need to. Again, I'm going to dive deeper into talking about food for a second. So those are just a few points that I wanted to chat about, diving deep into further in this video, and then I'll talk about more in depth of actually food and actually training, what the hell that looks like. Okay, so diving into food and training, because this one I feel like people are like, oh, I don't know what to eat, oh, I don't know what to train. Let's break it down. Like I said, city girls, okay, we're not doing something super intense or intricate, so this doesn't need to be super intense or intricate if we're just reaching body goals, maintaining whatever. Again, I've been a coach for a while. 9 out of 10 females starve themselves. They don't eat as much, etc. Like I explained in the last tidbit there. But when you combine some movement, and eating decently eating diet, let's get enough protein in. Let's have 3 to 4 balanced meals a day, balanced macro wise, meaning like having enough on your plate as far as a big chunk of protein, a big chunk of carbs, some veggies in there. Your fats, you can get a lot from the carbs and fat or proteins that you already eat, but getting enough meals in, drinking your water. Like, come on, girls, it's just the basic stuff. But it can't, like I said, can be more intended, but it's not for us city girls. We just try to look good, do good, okay? So, like I said, just eat enough meals throughout the day, try to get your appetite up. I know what most of you guys are gonna tell me. Again, I've coached hundreds of ladies. I just can't eat. We just have to grow up in that phase, because right now, like I mentioned before, it's about your metabolism. That's the reason why you can't eat, because you're not hungry. We got to start eating a little bit more. Add in make your meals a little bit bigger each day, even if you literally just have a yogurt parfait for breakfast and that's it. we can add a little bit more to that each week we go. We just got to get you eating enough if that's the case for you at the moment. If it's the overeating stuff, obviously, that's a little bit not easier to coach, but obviously we just got to take away food and stop eating enough. Slowly pick healthier choices, slowly remove a quantity a little bit at a time. We don't want to do it like a big restriction. Oh, I can't eat this anymore. I'm taking this all out of my day. No, then you're going to get pissed off and you're not going to want to do it and, reach the goals that you want to reach with your body and look good. Okay. So like I said, just eat enough, get 3 to 4 meals in a day. Let's drink enough water, eat enough protein. And I want to kind of go deeper into the food part and like the protein part and stuff briefly, but like what does balance even mean? I feel like people have this definition of balance in their head and it just maybe not ain't it, or they might be it and they just don't know it. So let's take it way back, dumb it down. Way back to freaking elementary school, our little plate pie charts, right? Where we had the carbs and the fats and the proteins or the veggies or whatever, dividing up into charts the fats and the proteins. Now, I will say many years with many bodies, we do actually need a lot more than what we were taught in elementary school. Obviously, one, because we're not in elementary school anymore. We're a lot bigger, like size-wise now from then, but also too, if we're adding in this movement, a lot of people don't work out. Like the average being, just most people I feel like just don't move their body. I would like to look up that statistic 1 second actually. How many people in the United States work out? Wow. Only 22% of people in the United States work out. So we're actually the weird ones, you guys. Like the people that work out, we're the weird ones. The normal people, even though it should be normalized to move your body, more people should. But when we're adding in movement, things like that, you're gonna wanna eat more because you're burning the calories, you need the fuel and you need the protein if we're looking to tone, ladies, like I said. So, now let me talk about carbs, fats, and proteins for just 1 second because people come to me, oh, I don't know what to eat. How do I get protein in? What do I eat for protein? What's protein? The very basic, give me 3 examples of protein. Beef, chicken, tuna. Meat, you guys, it is just meat. Protein is just any meat, fish, chicken, beef, anyway, pork. Now, we could go into which one's a little bit fattier than not, okay? Because obviously fats is the macro that people are most scared of, then carbs and protein. When you go to the grocery store, let's talk about basic nutrition label reading, okay? We have 1 pack of meat, that's pork, okay? And it has per serving 20 grams of fat per serving, which pork typically does. And then you have another pack of ground beef over here. It's 96% lean, 4% fat, and it has 6 grams of fat per serving. Which one's healthier? Guys, the 4%, and we can basically read a nutrition label. Right? 20 grams of fat or 4 or 6, that I said. Come on, it's just basic. What do you think is the best option? Which one has less fat, Because you're probably gonna eat more fat during the day anyway because we're not tracking macros. We're not tracking this 100%. So just make your better options when you're reading the nutrition labels, okay? Same for carbs. What is a carb, you guys? Okay, bread, rice, pasta. You can have those things. Don't eat a slice of cake for every single meal, but eat a Pop-Tart for your breakfast if that's what you freaking want. Because guess what? It is still a carb. It is what you want to eat. It's gonna make you happy the rest of your meals. I've encouraged my clients to eat 2 things, 2 to even 3. But even for example, my healthy meals, you guys, I have a turkey sandwich for lunch, turkey, cheese, and bread most of the time. I have pasta, normal pasta, serving size of that. Beef, 96 4-gram beef, and red pasta sauce for dinner most of the time. Beef, rice, green bean, or cucumber and carrot. They're just normal things you can eat that people think are unhealthy, but they're just not rabbit food. It's just not rabbit food, you guys. It's normal food to freaking eat. And I wouldn't even consider my pasta that I eat at night. That's something I love to eat, and it's healthy. It's just a carb and a protein, you guys. It's not as bad as you think. I feel like people think it's just every food in the entire world is bad for us. What the heck would we eat? And then encourage, like I said, I'm a huge sweets person. So for at night, I usually have a serving of True Fruit, the chocolate covered raspberries, or a Kind Bar, the chocolate and peanut butter bars, or I'll have a serving of cereal, a Pop-Tart, like I said, Rice Krispie treats. And then like I said, the rest of my day, I'm having really balanced macros, carbs and protein, carbs and protein, carbs and protein. I'm drinking my water. Guys, it's like I said, it doesn't have to be tracking numbers or anything crazy of the sort, okay? But let me pick up where I left off. like I said, plates are usually going to be a little bit bigger because we're adults and we're bigger in size now than we were in elementary school. So don't take that too literal, alrighty? Because then we're going to go back to where we were, which is eating less. But we could get also into the intuitive eating. If you guys don't know what intuitive eating is, it's eating based off trusting your body to make the right choices for you, based off hunger cues, craving, not intensive cravings. But for example, I've been coaching people through this. I've done this a few years myself. I can crave when my body could use more protein or carbs in that day, etc. I could crave when I could use more micros, when I could use more greens or broccoli in my day because I feel like my body could just use more health in that. So it takes a lot of years of experience of just being on a fitness journey in general to kind of really get that down pat. All things considered regardless, because micros matter too, getting greens in and stuff as well. All things considered regardless, we don't need to eat like rabbits. Salads for every meal, chicken and rice for every meal. Find foods that you enjoy eating that include both quality, like I said with the micros, still eating quality whole foods with good carbs, good sources of protein, good micros in there. And in quantity, like I said, ladies, eating enough. We got to eat enough. We have to have all of our meals in to fuel us for our workouts so we can build that muscle and have enough energy for workouts. Most girls come to me saying, Shelby, I feel like shit. I feel so bad. I'm so tired. I'm so fatigued throughout the day. And then the second they just eat 3 meals a day, they feel like, oh my God, Shelby, I feel so much better. It's crazy how, just the basic human necessities can make you feel better. Drinking their water. You don't have to drink a gallon a day. I recommend my clients drink a gallon a day. But even if you get half a gallon or 3/4, it's better than what you were doing. Guys, let's keep that in mind. It's better than what you were doing. If you come from standing on the couch as a city girl, that's okay. City girls, let's stand up. Let's stand up. Let's get to the gym. Get our bag up, okay? We don't have time for this. Yeah, it's just not, it doesn't have to be that intensive, and we can just easily do these basic things while maintaining our fitness, maintaining our body, getting that shape, which I will talk about in the training section next. But also wanted to kind of briefly touch on eating out, enjoying and drinking. You guys know me, I'm a big party girl. I go out like that, okay? So drinking and eating out is fine, guys. Don't be scared of it. Eating out, once, twice a week won't kill you. Pick options that are gonna make you feel good. If you know you're gonna eat out 3 times this week, let's say, that's quite a few times. Make sure you have, so let's go good Subway instead of freaking fried chicken. Go get a grilled chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A instead of McDonald's. You know what I mean? There's healthier options that are gonna make you feel better, gut-wise, energy-wise, because those greasy foods will make you feel good. Of course, every now and again, yes, take your burger, eat that burger, city girl, but not for every single free meal, especially me, because I know that I go out quite a bit with my friends. I eat fajitas, literally a carb and a protein, tortilla and beef. Like, keep it simple when you go out. Don't get something crazy. And stuff. And then with the drinking portion of things, now this can mess with muscle building, so muscle protein synthesis. I go out quite a bit, you guys. I've been doing this quite a long time, and I have quite a bit of muscle on me. So it also depends on the person, depends on your body, how much muscle you have to start with, stuff like that. But we're not talking about it right now. We're talking about, is this okay for us to do? Because you guys come to me and you're like, I shouldn't go out and drink. I'm like, okay, that's wrong. I want you to go have fun if that's what you want to do. Some people, it's not their scene. Guess what, city girl? That's fine. It doesn't have to be. But I wanted to talk about, if you know that you're gonna have drinks, that is calories, right? So make room in your day. So let's say you're going out this whole weekend pretty much. Let's fuel our body during the day, get our lifts in during the day, drink our water during the day. That way when you get to the free meal, you have room because you didn't overindulge your meals, but you did still fuel your body, because you guys still need to eat before you go out and drink and go out and have meals. Still eat at least 1 to 2 meals during that day. To fuel your body. 1,000 calories, unless it is and you're overindulging, then that's a different topic, but we're not talking about that. So like I said, it's calories, so make room in your day. If eat 1 less meal. If you're going out later, eat 1 less meal during the day and just eat the meal, replace your free meal and then drinks with that. Also, make better choices with drinks. Don't always get this super fancy, sugary, margarita sugary, fruity tooty girly drink, okay? We're city girls. Let's drink a Deep Baddie's lemon and club soda. That's my favorite drink of choice. It's a huge thing in Texas. Deep Baddie's vodka is so good. But the only, like I said, vodka sodas, there's a ton of drinks. You look up calorie-free drinks and I can list them off for you right here, right now. Maybe I'll put it in the description for you guys. Calorie-free or low-calorie drinks. A lot of people make the mistake when they go out, especially you girlies. This Deep Baddie lemon club soda tastes like a spiked lemonade. Like, it's just, normal drinks. But a lot of people make the mistake, because those can have like a lot, like way more calories than you can imagine in them, okay? So again, brief description of macros, food, training. Again, I didn't want to go. I could talk about science all day long with you guys, but sign up for my coaching, you can get that part. But I wanted to talk about, again, just the overall portion of food, because I feel like women specifically are very scared when it comes to eating, and they're like, okay, well, I don't want to dedicate my whole entire life to tracking macros and tracking everything I do in my day, and my day be about numbers and my day be about food. A lot of people get restricted with that, and that's unfortunate, you know. Still make progress with your body, look good with the food, still go out and eat with your friends, still go out and drink with your friends, stuff like that. With food that I could very briefly touch on is going to be supplements, okay? But we don't have to take any crazy supplements, guys. Probiotics are really good for the gut to take as a woman. A multivitamin, women's multi, hair, skin, and nails if you'd like. Greens product is a good one. Creatine helps building muscle. Basic products, don't go looking for these BCAAs, EAAs, this stuff that you don't even know what the heck it is, or these weight loss supplements. Again, we're not doing anything crazy. We're not doing that intense stuff, so let's not make it anything more than it is, okay? Keep it simple. Look good, do good, feel good. On to the next topic, which is going to be training. Again, I want to talk about movement with the body. What the heck does that look like? What should we do? Where the hell? So, like I mentioned above, it doesn't need to be some 6 days a week bodybuilder, 1 hour Stairmaster. Again, it can be when we're into bodybuilding, but again, it's just more intense, and we want to look good and just be goddamn healthy. Just be healthy, okay? So what I would recommend, again, for just the average without knowing any information, again, I'm a coach, so typically I'll have people fill out information personalized to you. If we're just looking for basic stuff, okay, like what is a healthy amount to do for a good lifestyle, to still have fun, this is my suggestion. This is not for anybody's specific body. This is not for weight loss. This is not for muscle building. This is just for the average, be healthy gal, okay? That's what we want to do right now. This is how we can maintain that. So I would suggest like something like 3 to 4 days a week to fit into your schedule if you work and things like that, with light cardio if we want, 15-minute incline walk on the treadmill, or you could take a HIIT class like 3 times a week to do lift twice a week, something of that sort. HIIT classes are a lot more intensive cardio, but it's a really fun way. I love group classes, if I'm being honest. It's a really fun way to get in movement with cardio and lifting in there. Again, just to be the basic of healthy, just to feel good, move that body. Moving the body releases endorphins, ladies. Let's get some chemicals flowing. But it's always good to just get some sort of movement in. I love going on walks. I love roller skating, actually. I picked up some roller skates. I have a pair of pink roller skates, super cute. But that's another fun way for me to get in movement. I have clients that surf and rock climb and do all these fun things. Like, I like to take dance classes as well. I plan on taking hip hop classes. So there's just different fun ways to get in movement. Combinate, like for example, if you guys want to do those classes or something of that sort, make a combination. Let's do twice a week classes or lifting, and then 2 to 3 times a week doing the other thing, which is lifting our classes, right? Again, nothing crazy. Or we could do an alternative to make it even easier and way, way, way cheaper, is assessing what we want our shape to look like. Hey, do we want that dumper? Do we want to build a big dumper? Then obviously, because almost you guys like, what do I need for my body? What do you want? Do you want more glutes? Do you want bigger legs? Do you want bigger shoulders? Or do you just want to work out overall? What do we want? For example, if you want bigger glutes, you guys, then our leg days need to be what? Glute focused movements. You can find that so easy on YouTube. Glute focused leg day workout. Instagram, glute focus. If you guys want bigger shoulders or a nicer back focused upper body. Like, it's not, again, not that simple to figure out what you should do for the body that you want, okay? And then, again, we want to build a lot of muscle. You want really big glutes, eat more protein. You know what I mean? Just building that muscle and eating more in general to get you into a surplus. Again, we're not counting macros. So we're not going to get into any crazy numbers or science there. But simple stuff, right? So like I said, another suggestion where to be even easier and cheaper is to go on Instagram. This is how I started off when I first started losing weight. If you guys don't know, I was overweight. I was 70 pounds heavier than I am now. You can check out my before and afters on my Instagram, but I was like big. I had a 70 pound weight loss journey. So I've been through all of these phases more than a few times to give you advice, and not to mention I've done this with 600 people, but like I said, go on Instagram. Like I said, assess your body. Where do we want? Okay, I know I want bigger glutes, and I know I want this back. Point those things out. What do you want? What do we want to do? And then, okay, so you want this stuff, go find those workouts on Instagram, pick 3 to 5 of those workouts that you want to do, and then keep the same 3 to 5 workouts per week. Because yes, if we could get into the science in training specifically, we do need a lot of consistency as far as types of movements, what we're doing in the gym, load. We do need a lot of consistency there. So get the consistency aspect and the intensity aspect with keeping the same workouts, and find ones that you enjoy to do. Don't pick some boring, stupid workouts that you hate so much. Why would you do that? You're not going to want to do the workouts then. You're never going to go to the gym. Like I said, pick your handful of 3 to 5 workouts and rotate them throughout the weeks, and just, you know, like I said, switch from upper body to lower body. Give yourself at least bare minimum 2 rest days a week, and then just switch out those workouts. Again, it can be very specific to where push, pull, legs, upper body, lower body, rest day, rest day, rest day. It can be, but if we don't want to be that restricted, we just want, again, look good, maintain that healthy lifestyle. That's what we can do for the gym aspect of things. And then kind of go from there as far as, you know, how you're feeling with the gym. And then assess your training from there. Yeah, it has to be intense. You know, push yourself in the gym. Don't just be in the gym and lifting like this. Push yourself. Some ways like training intensity I can give you tips on. I don't want to give you, you know, reps and sets and stuff, like, because we can go into hypertrophy, bodybuilding, powerlifting. What does that look like? Well, I don't want to do that with you guys. Again, we're not trying to do that. But you know, some things as far as that goes, you know, make, like, if it's not, you can tell with your body, it's not, it's like basic stuff. You can tell if it's heavy or which one are you doing? Okay, then you're pushing yourself. If you're doing this, go a little heavier. You know what I mean? Do a few more reps. Again, nothing crazy, but still pushing yourself in that way to make you feel good and motivated for the gym, make you feel like you're working hard, and then reach that body goal, city girl. So the training aspect, training is my absolute favorite part of it. I actually used to be an in-person trainer, which really sparked my interest for the body and just training in general. So like I said, guys, the parts that you want, if you want more of a back, do back workouts. If you want more glutes, do glute workouts. It doesn't have to be so crazy. Again, I hope I'm really showing you guys, and throughout all of these topics, throughout every single one of these topics, I can say it doesn't have to be that crazy, and you can still maintain your goals with that city girl lifestyle. So wanted to kind of dive deep into training, movement, things of that sort. Make it fun. Do things you want to do, girls. It's not, again, like the cycle that happens that I've noticed with clients and myself and just human beings as general. We've set ourselves up for this bar that sometimes we don't even realize we don't want. Like, nobody, like, if you just want to look good, okay, we can do that. Counting macros, going to the gym 6 days a week, doing all this stuff, and you don't like any of that shit. You hate the workouts, you hate the food, you hate this, you hate that of it. Okay, you try to do it, you fail because you don't like it, you don't like the foods, right? You don't like the workouts, okay? You try again, you fail, cycle, and you feel like you fail, and then you never want to do it again because you feel like you fail. But you didn't fail. You just didn't want it. You just didn't realize, you know, those are just stuff you didn't like, and you have to figure out what works best for you, what you love and like, and it makes you do it. Like I said, if you don't like walking for cardio, okay, go do 20 minutes, 25 minutes of skating, roller skating outside. Okay, you don't like walking, go take a hip hop class or pole class. Ew, make you feel sexy, you know, come on girls, do stuff to just move that body. Like I said, with the movement, with the food, anything that you are like, that's new and that you're changing is a step further than what you were doing. If you're doing something new, it's better than what you were doing because you were doing nothing. All right, so we got training out of the way, we got food out of the way, we got the knit and the grit done with. What the hell about, Shelby, where am I gonna fit this in? How do you make it work with your going out schedule? What about routine? What about lifestyle, mindset, yada, yada, yada? I got you covered. So the first thing that I wanna kind of touch on, which is the next portion of episode 1, is gonna be like the mindset, routine, lifestyle. How do we make this freaking work with what we do as a city girl, okay? So one thing I want to say first before anything is that if you want this, you want to like make everything work, because here's the thing is that people like, city girls will just party or just be in fitness, and they are getting so burnt out one or the other because they're just doing one and you're just doing the other. But if you combine all this other stuff in lifestyle with all of these positive things that make you feel good and look good and still what you want to do in your life, we can make it work. But if you actually want to, you'll find the time to figure it out, girls. I have a saying, I call it just figure the out. Like, figure out how to make it work. Oh, I don't know how to find time. I don't know how to make it work in this. Find it. Figure it out, ladies. Like, this is not, like, I'm sorry it's hard. I'm sorry you're stressed. I'm sorry you're working all these hours and doing all this stuff. A lot of people do the same thing and still make it work. So there's always a way to make it work if you truly, really want it. This is my coach coming through telling you guys. This is what I tell my clients, like, you guys, you know, you have to know that you want this right now. You have to know that you want these positive changes for your mindset, lifestyle, and body, okay? Now, first thing I want to touch on is going out, because I think the #1 question I get on my Instagram or on like fitness and like going out stuff in general is how the fuck like do I do that? Like what, like run me through what it looks like. And I'm gonna be 1000% blatantly honest when I talk about this, because you guys know if you go out or if you've ever gone out ever in your life before, you know how it goes. It's not like news to you. Like people are like, oh my God, you stay up till 4 a.m. That's how going out goes. Like you go to the club, you're there till close at 2 a.m. most of the time. You get home, by that time you're going to bed at 4 a.m. I mean, like that's just how it goes. So don't be surprised. You know what I mean? Like you hear me talk about this. Like it's not a shocker that people go out and get hammered. I'm sorry. Like, you know, no, you don't have to stay out till 4 a.m. Sometimes I can have nights where I'm home by 11. I'm still drinking, buzzing, feeling good, having a good time. Sometimes I'm home till 4 a.m. Sometimes I'm home at 2, 1. It's just, you know, just kind of how you want to do the night is at your discretion. But you guys, that's how it fucking works. Like people go out and do that, okay? That's just what the scene in the industry looks like. Whether you want to believe me or not, or you disagree or not, that's how it is. That's my opinion on it. That's just, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. So a lot of people work around this. So like, for example, if I just do like a weekend of me going out, I usually go out like twice, maybe 3 times a weekend. If I'm doing that, so let's say I'm going out Friday, I have workouts, food, and stuff like that to do before that. So I'll do my workout in the morning before, so I know I'm going out that day. I'll still fuel my body, but I'll make sure that I eat one less meal in the day, because I know I'm gonna go out and drink, and I know I'm gonna go out and have fun with friends. So I'll make room in my food for that, just have one less meal than I normally would, so I can save it for the drinks. And then yeah, by that time, obviously it's like midnight, you know, 11, we're getting to the club, we're feeling good, drinking all night, partying all night, dancing all night. Let's say we leave at 2, the club closes. Obviously probably not going to bed till 4, waking up around, I try when I go out to wake up at least by noon. The next day. 6 hours of sleep is not gonna kill you. It's better than, because here's the difference between doing what I'm doing and then something I'm gonna give you an example of in a second. But waking up, I know these things are gonna make me feel better, right? Drinking water, getting a lift in later in the day. You know, obviously I wanna rest my body because I feel like shit, you're hungover. So most of the time I'll just watch TV for a few hours, kind of hang out, fuel my body, get a meal in, get a nice big meal in because I know the carbs are gonna help me out. And then, chill, and then make sure to get some movement in later. Holding on to water, when you go out and drink, you hold on to water, your body gets a little bit stressed out than normal. So I know to do these things. There's a difference between doing that, right? Making sure you're trying to check off the boxes that you can check off, and literally just blatantly going out, sleeping all day because you're hungover, waking up at 4 p.m., eating 3 meals out that night. You know what I mean? That's how you like don't reach your goals and make it work for you. That's how that doesn't happen. But again, when you make sure you get the next day, get some movement in. I also, like I said, just make sure I check off my boxes to know that I'm gonna feel good. Because why would we do things that we know is gonna make us feel like shit? Might as well prevent that. Might as well get yourself feeling good, which is why, again, drink a body armor, get my water in, stuff like that. Guys, basic things like you're hungover and you went out. Like, suck it up, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like I said, there's a major difference between like me actually trying to make it work and making myself feel good and then just sleeping till fucking 6 p.m. the next day and then maybe even doing it again the next night. You know what I mean? That's how I'm gonna make myself feel like shit mentally, because I didn't move my body and I probably gained a few pounds from the stress. And then 2, also that's how you become a couch potato. That's how you gain weight. That's how you make it not work with your stuff. But again, like you're perfect during the week, you're doing pretty good, you're still having a good lifestyle, you're still eating good, checking off all your boxes, getting your 3 to 4 workouts in. And you go out on the weekend, and then you find a way to make it work on the weekend. So that's kind of how I do the weekends, how I do nights out and stuff like that. Just be freaking mindful. Think about it. Like, you know, okay, ask your future self. This is what I do most of the time when I'm at the club. I'm like, okay, one more drink. I'm asking my future self, is this going to be most beneficial? Okay. And a lot of these times too, guys, like, I'm sorry, but we are way too old to not know ourselves with in our alcohol, okay? Some of y'all out here be just acting absolutely out of pocket. When you go out, I'm actually gonna do a whole going out video of this Build A Baddie series, because y'all need to learn today. I'm gonna teach y'all something about going out today. So that's kind of how I do going out. You can apply that to like, you know, just going out with meals with friends. You can apply that to vacations and trips if you take a lot of those stuff, of any of that sort of fucking make it work and use your common sense, guys. Most of this is common sense, okay? Grumble, grumble, grumble in the belly. Oh, am I hungry? Eat! You know, just stuff like that. My mouth's dry. I feel really dehydrated. My body feels really like, oh, just could use some water. Then drink water, okay? Like, it's not Nothing crazy with that. Typically, there was a period of time where I was going out like four days a week. Now I only got 1 or 2. Which is what I would recommend. But hey, one night there's a few events, one weekend there's a few events, and you have 3 times to go out. Don't feel bad for yourself. Don't feel bad for doing that kind of stuff with, especially for events and stuff of the sort. Now, I want to talk about mindset and then routine. Like, how are we going to fit this in? Like I said, make it work. Also, I want to kind of talk about, like, because a lot of you guys watching this, I'm sure, have jobs, right? You know, like you physically go somewhere to work, corporate job, 9 to 5, stuff of that sort. So a lot of this stuff you're gonna have to cater really to your schedule. But again, if you want it bad enough, you'll make it work. You'll figure it out. So what I do, especially the number one thing that I get from clients is like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna fit this in. Where's the time? I go to work from this time to this time. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is be organized, city girls. We love an organized city girl. Okay, get a schedule. Write out, you know, from this time to this time, hour by hour, what you do in time blocks to see when you can fit in time to get to the gym. When can you fit on time to go on a hot girl walk? When can you fit in time to, you know, feed your mental and sit here and meditate, or sit here and journal, or sit and go to the park with a friend or something of the sort, just to feed your mental, like I said. So time blocking is really nice, just to be able to find out how much time you do have for yourself, and then make more. Because, okay, if you write out all this shit and you realize, oh, well, I spend 2 hours doing this, I don't need to be doing that, and I could really use that to go to the gym this day, or spend more time doing something for me, replace it, right? That's a really good self-awareness is the first step into changing anything. So we have to become aware that, okay, yeah, I do waste time doing this, scrolling on TikTok for 2 hours on my couch. Okay, instead I'll make time and make it a point and a goal and a habit to go to the gym instead, stuff of that sort. So really figure out your schedule, write it down, figure out when we can fit in the time. Because you always can. I have nurse clients working 24-hour shifts 3 days a week with 3 kids at home, you guys. Like, there's no excuse with the time stuff. I really don't like the time excuse as a coach. So also too is that I find a routine that works and that serves me. When I say that, for example, the first like 3 hours of my day has nothing to do with work. I'm meditating, going on walks with my dog, I'm eating my breakfast, I'm taking my time doing things that are just normal, brushing my teeth, washing my face, doing my makeup and hair and stuff like that, because it makes me feel good. So I really encourage all of you, this is key for me as a city girl, to take care of yourself. Find the time to do so. I get it, you guys, work is crazy. I've been there with the 3 jobs, the full-time school, the this, that, and the other. I promise you, I understand. But you can make it work if you want the lifestyle of your dreams, you want the life that you want, you can always figure out a way to make it work. With the, with the schedule it serves you. So find time, because I get it. Some of you guys have to wake up at 6 a.m. and go straight to work. I get it. You don't have 3 hours before you go to work to do that stuff. So find a different time. If you get home at a certain time, or you have a break, or something on the weekends, I encourage you every single day to do things for your mental. Like I've told you guys in my morning routine video, I do a whole morning ritual where I light an incense and I read 10 pages. I do morning affirmations where I sit there and I listen to an audio of affirmations. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for, 3 things that I am, affirmations, positive things, I'm worthy, I am beautiful, and then 3 things and goals that I'm manifesting. And then also I meditate for 10 minutes, and just to ground me, just to get me ready for the day. So that just really helps me. Really just kind of focus on, you know, what I want, you guys. If you don't start going after what you want truly versus what you think you're supposed to do or think you have to do, it's not going to work for you, and you're going to feel like shit. You're not going to be truly happy. I'm truly happy because I'm taking on these new ventures and I'm doing things that I want, that I ask myself, Shelby, do you want to do this right now? Okay, when do you want to do that then? You know, stuff of that sort. Really cater to yourself, guys. It helps so much with just feeling respect to yourself, trust with yourself, love for yourself, everything. You show yourself that you give yourself this, and you prove it to you. It's so awesome and rewarding of a feeling. And then another thing that I want to touch on here is confidence. I want to make a completely separate video with confidence, but briefly touching on how like confidence and like fitness with mindset, how that kind of plays in, right? Obviously, you know, we are changing our body, you know, once we get those goals reached, we're like altering how we look. So we're going to get more confident not only that, over time, once we start incorporating these healthy habits, your subconscious is going to be aware of that. Oh, wow, you know, Sally's, giving herself all these meditations. Sally's taking care of her body. She's eating healthy, doing all these things. And it's going to show up for you more mentally because you feel good that way. Even if you don't notice or tell yourself every day, oh, I worked out today, I feel really good. you're gonna feel that regardless because it's something that you've never done before, that you're excited to do, and that you're, you know, changing these habits to be healthy, awesome, positive habits versus the toxic, you know, negative ones that we do not want, right? And then also, another tidbit is here is that, guys, like, nobody has you on puppet strings unless they do. Like, if you're in the puppet master, in that case, let's call the cops. But, like, nobody is telling you to do or to not do anything, right? You have full control over your job. Oh, I have so many clients. Oh, Shelby, I hate my job so much. Quit. You're gonna tell me it's not that easy. It fucking literally is. It literally is. Like, I get it, it's stressful, you don't have no income, you can find another job, you can start a business, you can start YouTube, make money that, like, you can do all these other things that make money, than something that you fucking hate. The job thing really gets me because it's like you're there more of the time than you're not. So of course you're gonna hate your life every day. But you know, you guys, nobody's, you know, you have the power to change this stuff. If you're watching this video and you're like, man, like, huh, all these really healthy changes sound awesome, I just don't know if I could do it. Absolutely you can. Every single body can. I don't care who you are, I don't care how old you are, what you look like, what gender you are, what anything of your situation is, how bad it is. We're not gonna play the how bad my situation is game. But I don't care. Like, you can do this if that's what you really truly want for yourself, if that's what you know you deserve, and all of you guys deserve is with awesome positivity, fitness, mindset, and just routine, and just pretty much getting my fucking life together as an adult changed my entire perspective, life, view. I mean, I felt like garbage, you guys. I was depressed, panic attacks every 2 seconds of the day, like everything. And when I really started focusing on me, going to the gym, losing the weight, focusing on my body, fueling my body, eating healthy, and then the mindset, right? Giving myself time to go out and have fun, doing my meditation, stuff like that. All of that together has really, like, changed my perspective on the world and myself. And I'm telling you guys, it all comes back to you giving yourself love first before you can give that. And I realized that throughout all of this, when I really started doing things for myself, like do what I want to do for my career ventures and what I want to do for this, you know, I really started seeing a lot of better results because it was something I truly wanted to do versus something I felt like I was supposed to do or was forced to do or something of that sort. So, needless to say, don't give up and do whatever you want to do, period. Like, come on. All right, baddies, thank you so much for watching episode 1 of Build A Baddie Bab. I'm so excited to start sharing this part of my life with you guys because when I was going through this in my early 20s, when I was figuring it out as a teen, even just anything in general with life that just I had a struggle with, this is stuff that I wanted to hear. I learned best from hearing how other people did it. So can't wait to share with you guys more of my experiences, strength, hopes, etc. Stay tuned for video number 2, episode number 2 of Build A Baddie, which is all about success, career, feeling lost in life, making money, OnlyFans, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Check out my socials in the description, and I will see you guys on the next video.